the Joe Rogan experience.
It's so different now than what I remember it being.
The Olympics is a giant scam. There's two things going on simultaneously, okay? You have the best athletes in the world participating in their disciplines. That's happening. And then on top of that, you have enormous amounts of money being made, and none of it's going to the athletes. It is a giant scam. So the kind of people that are putting together that ridiculous opening ceremony where you got a bunch of drag queens and the Last Supper and all that.
Yeah, well, I didn't understand that.
Nobody understands it because it's not made by athletes. It's not made by the Olympics. It's made by the people that are in charge of putting the Olympics out. So they're the ones who are reaping all the money and sucking all the cash out of these athletes.
Got it.
Not only do they do that, but then they'll go to places like Brazil. And so if it's going to be in Brazil, they build this enormous place for it to participate in, all the different arenas where different people do their things. And then after that, nothing. So, and then all the people there who are poor are like, hey, where the did this money come from? And why didn't you just spend it on the community? Why did you do this? Why'd you do this for volleyball? Like, is volleyball that fucking important that you didn't use that money to help people?
Yeah, that's
bizarre.
That's up.
I mean, for somebody that really doesn't believe much in God, Joe Rogan he got to have a point over here. You know, he got a point. All this we already talked about this, man. The ceremony, the opening, really had nothing to do with what was actually happening. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, they're really making all this money, and people that are supposed to be getting paid are not getting anything. So pretty much they are using all these athletes and all these athletes and competitors and celebrities to make money. Okay, they're using all these people to make money that they're not even giving the people that actually deserve the money.
The money they make is astronomical. The Olympics makes billions and billions of money in television revenue and advertising revenue, and they don't give any of it to the athletes.
So it just goes to the Olympic committee?
They're just balling.
Wow.
Yeah, and these are the crazy people that are putting on the Last Supper with transsexuals. That's what they're doing.
Was it the Last Supper?
Yeah.
I saw it was something out
Fuck, it was.
It said something some Greek
nonsense. They tried to say that after the fact. The lady who was playing Jesus literally said she was Olympic Jesus. She was joking around about being Olympic Jesus because she was in the same position Jesus was in the Last Supper. Yeah. She had the halo behind her head. They're being artsy. They're being fun. But it's not the place for it. It's pushing this weird agenda in this place where people are already getting fucked over, right? The whole Olympics is just people getting fucked over.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the best athletes in the world representing your country at the highest level that possibly, humanly possible, for one, you should be getting compensated.
A shitload of money.
You know what I mean?
A shitload of money.
Getting compensated.
Yeah.
I think that there should be something that's more focused on the extravagance of this moment of the athletes waiting so long to be able to do this. And it should be more athlete focused for sure. And not so much like a show or
they let some wacky gay dude get a hold of the reins, and he decided to do this, and that's what it was. It's literally what it is.
Honestly, yes, it's kind of what it is. But the thing is, it doesn't just take anybody. Okay, this is just facts. It doesn't just take anybody to go and come up with the idea of recreating the Last Supper and put it at the Olympics. It doesn't just come from anybody. This has to be planned. It has to be planned in well, okay? It has to be planned in very, very well. They had to go through ideas and saying, how can we piss these people off? How can we mock God and let the world watch? How can we do that? How can we show this evil world who really runs it? Who calls the shot? How can we let them know who calls the shot? So that's how they came up with the idea of recreating the Last Supper and putting it out there, mocking God and getting you guys to watch it. Now people saying, oh, it's they're mocking the Da Vinci painting. Dude, forget about the Da Vinci painting. The Da Vinci painting was a mockery also. Okay, that was evil because the people that I said this before, the people that were on the picture are thieves. Okay, Da Vinci got his uncle to pose as Jesus and then get all these thieves to sit next to him. That's how that painting was created. It wasn't created to make God happy. It was created to mock Christianity. And that's exactly what it did. That's what the Olympics did.
Literally what it is. And he just decided to have a guy in a beard. But this is true. I mean, this is the actual person that put it together. That is who he is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
They know who the guy is. I mean, we don't need to name him, but he's getting enough hate as it is. But the whole thing's completely insane. But my point is the whole Olympics are insane. They're robbing people. They're robbing the athletes.
Taking advantage.
No one is tuning in. There's not billions of people all over the world tuning in just to see a bunch of transsexuals pretend to be Jesus and the disciples. That's not why they're tuning in.
You know, again, I'm going to say it again, okay? For this man, okay, there's some videos of this man says he's a Satanist with an eye thing. Okay, that's evil. We all know this. For this coming from this man it's a lot of courage. Okay, I'll give it to him. That's some respect right there. For him saying these things, actually putting it out there like that for people to know, for people to listen, because there's a lot of people listening to this man, and for him to go and put it out there like that, I clap to that. Okay, I clap to that. Shout out to everybody out there that's putting out the truth, man. I don't really watch this man podcast, but I know I got some background of some stuff. Okay. But again, shout out to everybody out there that's putting out the truth, man. What we need nowadays is the truth and nothing else, because we've been lied to forever. Okay? We've been lied to forever. Now we're struggling to get more people to know the truth. And then the problem is people do not want to know the truth also. That's another thing. It doesn't matter how hard we try to put the truth out there. If people really do not want to listen, do not want to pay attention to it, it doesn't matter how hard we try. It's not gonna work unless God does what he does. The miracle worker. You get what I'm saying, man? People out there, you got to get yourself a Bible, read, man. You got to read. You get what I'm saying?
They're tuning in to see who's going to win the 100-meter dash.
Yeah.
Who's going to win this? Who's going to win that? Who's going to win the sprints? Who's going to win whatever the fucking event is? Who's going to win boxing? That's what people are tuning in. And those people that have dedicated their entire lives to wrestle in the Olympic Games, they're not getting a fucking scratch of that.
That's so crazy.
It's nuts.
Oh, man. So
it's nuts.
And there's nothing to do about, nobody can do anything about that.
It's just pure chaos. Well, at one point in time, there was probably no money in the Olympics because there was no television, right?
Okay, yeah.
So at one point in time, the Olympics was just about the best athletes in the world competing against the other best athletes in the world. It was for national pride. You know, you bring a gold medal, you have a parade when you get back home. It was great. And there was probably I don't know what the original, the one where Hitler was in the 1936 Olympics and he's fucking jacked up on meth and he's rocking back and forth. What? You seen that one?
No, dude.
You never saw that?
No, you're putting me on so much game right now.
On this, bro.
You're putting me on so much.
Yo, I got a guy coming on tomorrow to actually talk about drugs in the Nazis, like all the crazy drugs that they were doing.
They had to be on drugs.
All kinds of stuff.
For
all
sure.
All kinds of cocaine.
They were getting free drugs.
Meth. Yeah, they were
doing free drugs.
And there was no just say no back then. Everybody's like, what does this do? It keeps me up for days? Let's go.
Fuck
fucking bang. So Hitler at the Munich Olympics is like, he's on meth and he's rocking back and forth. He's just amphetamine out of his fucking mind, just coked up, just rocking back and forth while everybody's watching the Olympics. What? Show it to him, Jamie.
Yeah, we need to see this.
We played this look at him.
Oh my God.
Look at him rocking, dude. Look at him going. He's going.
Oh, what a maniac.
Going.
That dude ruined maniac.
He ruined that mustache forever.
Yeah.
Just rocking back and forth. But back then, how many sports were in? Was that 1936 or 38? 36. How many sports were in the 1936 Munich Olympics? Because now there's synchronized
everything.
swimming and rhythmic
Some type
gymnastics.
of shooting.
Yeah, there's decathlons.
I don't know when it started, but there's only a certain number of events. So if they like just put a new one in, they got to take something out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why they lost wrestling a few years ago. And everybody got mad because they added like skateboarding or surfing or something like that.
Is that always been the case?
Yeah,
from the beginning.
Not since. There's only like 10 games to start with. I'm trying to
How many events were in the 1936 Olympics, though?
looking.
But yeah, guys, that's about it, man. You know, and just people that want to go to the Olympics, people that want to watch it, you gotta know these are things that you gotta know. You gotta see things like this, right? Because the Olympics, they're not just making it for people to compete. Okay, now it's a distraction. Now it's a way for them to put the evil agenda out there. That's just what it is. It's not about sports anymore. It's not about, nobody cares. Okay, and they don't care. They don't care. It's all about putting what they want you to put. You have to see this, right? Pretty much all this major events. Okay, there's always something fishy about it. There's always something fishy about it. When it has to do with celebrities, you're gonna see that there's always something off about it. Why do you think that is? Do you think it's a coincidence? I do not believe in coincidence. I believe that God does what he does and the devil does what he does. You get what I mean? So you got to pay attention and see these things. It's not about sports anymore. It's not about music anymore. It's not about movies anymore. But it's all about pushing the agenda that needs to be pushed in people's faces. It's all about letting you know who runs the world. It's all about letting you know what kind of world you're living in. It's all about spreading the lie. It's all about spreading the lies. Okay? Their truth, but for you it's a lie. To them it's a truth. It's all about that. It's not about anything anymore. It's not about your kids competing. It's not about athlete winning medals. It's not about that anymore. It's all about digging a deeper hole. Okay? A deeper hole and putting you in it. Because the lie, let me rephrase that. The lie is that that is out there is major. Okay? It's major. They haven't started lying today. They have been working on this for ages. It's not new, man. It's not new. You gotta know the word for yourself so you will not be deceived. My people are destroyed because of lack of knowledge. Know the word so you will not be deceived. The God of this world has blinded the minds of the people. Okay? Whoever want to be blinded will be blinded. And you know, a world that's led by a blind man, you know where we're going to go, right? We're all going to fall in the ditch because we're being led by evil people. We're all going to go to hell if we keep on following this evil agenda that they are putting out there. And making it seem as if it was cool. It was the coolest thing ever, right? Is it really worth it? For what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? You make money, but then you become slave to the money that you make. I don't understand how it's a thing. We invented money. We invented gold. I'm gonna put it like this, right? The people that actually make money are not people that are slaves to the money, but they're just turning us slaves to the money so we can easily fall in a dish because they want us to worship money as if money was God. I have no idols, man. Jesus Christ is Lord. I am the way, the truth, the life. No man coming up to the Father but by me. For without me, ye can do nothing. For without me, ye can do nothing. I'm out, man. Comment below what you think about this. Shout out to everybody out there that's putting out the truth. Jesus Christ is Lord, deserve.
I'm praying to the sky and I got no fear. That's right, bro, I got no fear. Every day in my head, every day in my ears. Yeah, every day in my ears. The one drop me down and yeah, that's clear. Yeah, everything is not clear. This the end, then everything's clear. That's right, the end is near.